Good evening. Good evening. Hope everyone's having a good Valentine's Day, February 14th. Shout out to the Cupids out there. Bang. What's going on, everybody? Catching this live or you catching this on the rewind? Don't forget to holler at your boy. Please share, subscribe to the channel. Just a tip with Sasson. Big game yesterday. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the Super Bowl boxes. Anybody won? Throw me some money. Hook a brother up, and we're gonna talk, future, see what's going on, and what's up, Mr. A? Let's go, and we'll see what's the deal. We'll get right into it. So I'm gonna run this track, and we'll start the show.
Welcome to Just a Tip with Sazon, where we bring you all things sports, local and around the world. We might even give you a gambling tip or two. Just don't bet the house on it. Giving everyone their flowers while they are still here. So come on, Sazon, let's make it spicy.
Good evening. Good evening. What's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? Happy Valentine's Day. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Cupid shot you in your ass. You got to handle that today. Do what you got to do. People's out there. We're going to get right into it. Super Bowl Sunday yesterday. I'm sure everybody got the itis today. All ladies, lazy, eating like crazy. I watched in the crib. I was home, taking care of the boxes, the squares, making sure everybody, get their payments out there. But I'm gonna jump right into the game, man. I felt it was a slow start to the game, a lot of running of the ball. Pause. Running the ball, and to me, they set the tone early. The Bengals went 4th and 1 from their own 49, and I think I felt like the coach, he coached the game like it was He coached the game like it was a regular season game. Should I leave that light on or off? Off. He coached that game like it was a regular season game, and he coached that regular season style. To me, it's all about the analytics. And the analytics, in a one game like that, it's tough to kind of coach that way. I thought they should have punted the ball there, pinned them. I would like to know what you guys think about that. I felt that, they had a chance to kind of early to run the table. Even the second half, when the second half started, the Bengals had a chance to actually run that game when OBJ went down and take control of that game. They came out, they scored a quick touchdown at the half, right at the half, and 75-yarder. And I was like, OBJ's out. This is about to be a blowout. I felt like the Bengals were going to actually come back and blow them out. But the Rams made a big stop. They didn't let them get that second touchdown to go up 10. And they kept the game close. And watching that game, I said to myself, this could be the turning point here, And then the Rams made their 4th and 1. They made their 4th and 1, the last drive, I believe. And the Bengals couldn't make a 3rd and 1, and they couldn't make a 4th and 1, which was huge. Like I said, OBJ was getting busy. I had picked him for MVP. I think he would have won the MVP if he don't get hurt. He was like over 62 yards, I believe, was his for the game, and he was already like at 52, like before when he got hurt. But things happen. I see the football gods kind of shine down on him. He forced his way out of the Giants. He forced his way out of Cleveland, whatever the case was. And he, the football guys told him, you're not going to be on this field playing to win this game. So I think he really has to humble himself a little, which he looked like he has, but we don't know if he was just doing that for his contract or not. But he looks like he has to humble himself and kind of take a step back and keep growing keep growing and be a good teammate, which I don't think he ever was a bad teammate, but except for his quarterbacks, he kind of always used that diva shit and went at them. But you know, he got his ring. Cooper Kupp, you know, that guy's a savage, man. That guy's an animal. You know, think about the, you know, against the Patriots, he got hurt that year where he didn't play the Patriots. That could have been a different Super Bowl, the 13-3 game. I mean, I don't know if Goff makes a difference yesterday, if they win that game still or not, but Cooper Kupp is the truth. You know, Triple Crown. You know, I seen Jerry Rice, Sterling Sharp. Sterling Sharp was one of my favorite receivers. You know, Shannon's brother, for those who don't know, with the Green Bay Packers back in the days, Sterling Sharp was the real deal. And, you know, those two guys did the Triple Crown, and for see what Kupp has done. And, you know, when the lights was on in the biggest moments, he got busy yesterday, got 2 touchdowns, MVP. Aaron Donald could have been MVP. I mean, you know, he really didn't have a first half. Had a little altercation by the sideline, got him going. And he, yeah, Mr. A, man, for sure. They, Sterling Sharp and Shannon, for sure. That's a good ass family right there. And Sterling actually hurt his neck, cut his career short, because he only had 1 year with Favre. That 1 year with Favre, he had the Triple Crown, I think. And it was like, you know, he got hurt and that was it. It was never the same. He retired young, you know, too early. But yeah, Sterling Sharp was a beast, man. For those that don't know, Google him. Yeah, but you know, going back to, you know, Aaron Donald, the 3rd-and-1 play, he made the big stop with one hand. 4th-and-1, made the big stop on Burrow, which Chase was wide open down the sideline. Ramsey fell down. If anybody seen that replay, butt naked. Chase was butt naked down the sideline, and Donald got a hold of Burrow, and it was a wrap. So it was done deal for the Bengals. They, you know, they didn't pull it out. The Rams bought themselves a chip, as they say. They end up getting players and getting guys to come over there, Von Miller and whatever, and they did their thing. They ended up doing their thing, and if you had 3-0 yesterday as a final score, you know those boxes. I know those boxes hit, I think, at halftime and at the end. So, you know, good for you guys. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed your boxes. Everybody have fun. I know people hit me up. They have fun. I want to get to the halftime show. I'm not going to be on here long today. I know, guys, everybody's busy out there doing their thing, probably eating or with the cheese or whatever they're doing. So, oh, shit, I don't hear my microphone over here. I'm bugging out. You guys hear me? Wow. I have my mic over there. Crazy. I'm so tired today, man. Rough day. Yeah, man, Sammy, for sure. I'm happy for Odell, man. Honestly, I really, when he started to go through the shit with the Giants, I kind of said for him to, you know, to leave, like almost like 2 years before that happened. And guys were like, "You crazy, you're this, you're that." I said, but he's not gonna do it there. They're different directions. It's kind of like with the Knicks, right? The Knicks have a plan of rebuilding with young guys, but the coach has a plan of playing the vets and doing something like that. So it's a combination of both of that, you know. So they, you know, I think Odell, you know, I felt happy for him. He earned it. But like I said, I feel like the football gods kind of told him like he wasn't going to be on that field to win. You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened with the Giants and what happened with Cleveland with him and the quarterbacks or whatever. You know, I'm not saying Baker Mayfield a fucking Hall of Fame quarterback, but he kind of threw Eli under the bus when he left, and that, you know, that was kind of wrong. You know, Eli, regardless of what he was, he got them 2. You know, Brady has 8 or whatever, right, or 9 without him. If he don't face the Manning brothers, he pretty much got like 9 or 10 chips. So, you know, but I don't know if he's done, Sam. I think he it's gonna be a while. He had a couple of knee injuries, but a lot of these guys are talking about retiring. And, you know, even the coach. I heard the coach is 36 years old, and he might retire because, you know, it's just a lot of stress. I guess you could see it on his face. He's stressed, and you know, Stafford. You know, if you guys don't know the story with Stafford, you know, being with Detroit, you know, they sucked, for years, and his wife has like a brain tumor, and that was a great story, man. I don't know if you guys seen that, but if you get the chance to look up on that, Stafford being there with his wife and all that, and her, her loyalty to him and all that, it was a great story. But yeah, the OBJ, I think OBJ is gonna sign, like, I mean, he's a free agent, so he's fucked now with his contract money, but he might do something with like a 1-year deal. Like, again, maybe he comes to my side. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind Adams signing a franchise tag and Rodgers giving us 1 more year with OBJ if he gets back. But it could be a while. That could be like you said, that could be over a year to recover. So that is something that is something that we have to kind of like look into. Aaron Donald's talking about retiring too. So I don't know if that's a money ploy, because what I'm saying, he's like the 5th highest defensive player. Meanwhile, he's the best player in the league, probably, period. If not, at least the best defensive player. So Aaron Donald was talking about retiring. So, there's a lot of that going on. These football players don't really like to stay too long, especially with all the brain trauma and stuff. So, but yeah, man, but that's about it about the game. Let's get to the halftime show, guys. Let's get to the halftime show. What did you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. Real opinion. I'll give my opinion on it. So my opinion on it was, I felt happy. Finally, people of color, people, people like us watch the games. People like us, play the game, right? So I felt happy that finally, we had some. Hip hop is the key, right? Hip hop is like the brand, Tim's, all that shit that we rock, the polo, it's about fashion and all that, right? We bring all that to the table. So I liked the show. I was happy. I felt nostalgic. My one criticism, like I said, and it's not a criticism, it's just, I feel, in my opinion, MJB, it didn't really fit the bill. The R&B didn't really fit the bill. Kendrick's dope. Kendrick's dope. I know that. But I would have rather Ice Cube. I would have rather NWA tribute. Like, again, I don't know if they brought that to Goodell and he was like, nah, they had to fuck the police song or anything like that, and we can't have that, But I would have rather a West Coast tribute like that, and Ice Cube and maybe like Exhibit, something like that. Whatever, what I mean? Maybe something to Eazy-E. Because it was a big deal. That was a big deal for us growing up. And Dre was a big part of that. And again, I don't know if he ran it by the NFL and they was like, no, because of the outlying history with that. But that is just something in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, and, maybe he brought Lady of Rage, something like that from the West Coast. Something to me more of that. Like, I don't think MJB should be on 2 years from now with Diddy and all of them. Like, do a Bad Boy shit. But that was my thought on it. You know what I mean? Nobody beats MJ. Michael Jackson's performance to me was, nobody beats that. You know what I mean? Like, again, we all like Maroon 5 and certain things, but again, we need people, we want to see people of our color and complexion doing some of these shows. So, we watch them too. But MJ was to me was the greatest. Prince was good. Beyonce had a good one too. But the Shakira J-Lo was all right. But it's a tough thing, and a lot of that too is they don't get paid for that. People think they get paid. They don't get paid for that. That's out of their pocket. I think Dre spent like $7 million out of that. So yeah, man, 50 threw me off when he first. I was like, why is 50 here? But then I was like, oh shit, he signed with Dre and them, and I remember that. Like I was like, because I was kind of bugging, like, why is 50 here? And that definitely seemed some like last minute, like, yo, the Tupac hologram didn't come through, 50. We need you. Because he definitely looking like a lechon, right? He definitely was looking like a lechon out there, boy. But Pepsi and Rock Nation. That's why Jay-Z was there. But yeah, I think they but whatever. I heard Dre put $7 million. I don't know how true that is. But if not, if Pepsi and Rock Nation pay for it, then whatever, that's cool. But yeah, Jay-Z, Beyonce would have been something nice too. Maybe he's seen it, something in the future he might want to do. But it's definitely nostalgic. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. Uh, I think those are more like dancing and you know, Bruno Mars type. That was a good show too. I think things like that. It's a little harder for hip hop to kind of do those shows. I think. To me, Snoop by himself probably could have handled that halftime show with Beautiful and Bring Out Pharrell. Like so many stuff he could have did, in my opinion. But you know, overall though, it was a positive for me as far as like, me, us, and our genre of music that we grew up with, and the culture. You know what I mean? The culture for sure. It was definitely a positive. Now the Eminem kneeling and people getting their balls twisted about that. You're just looking for something to complain about. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't an anthem playing. Tupac's playing in the background, and he's taking a knee. He could have been praying for all we know. You know what I mean? He could have been praying for Tupac. So people just want to jump to conclusions and just have a reason to complain and bitch and moan and point at the media or this and that. And you know what I mean? Like, as people, we have to just, there's problems out there, and you can't block the sun with your hand, right? My mother used to always tell me that you can't block the sun with your hand. Like, you can't, whatever the saying goes. But we have to kind of like, I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect it. Eminem was told not to. He still did it. But again, I don't think there was anything really wrong with it. I felt like it was, Tupac was playing, like my nephew said to me earlier, and he took a knee. And again, he could have been praying. We don't know. But yeah, man. What's going on, everybody? So what's the deal? How's the Valentine's going, man? How's the Valentine's going? Everybody's chilling? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, protesters are right, Mr. A, for sure. Protesters are right. Like we I always feel like if you're not hurting anyone, you know what I mean? Like, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? People want to be quick to take stuff away from someone if you have a voice. So you say what you gotta say. You ain't hurting nobody or being malicious, putting hands on somebody. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you have to do. Sometimes, we need those protests for people to be like, you know what? Maybe they're right, or let's sit down at the table and let's listen. But that's for Wednesdays, Mr. A. We ain't trying to do all that politicking and all this shit over here. Let's get to the set and we talk about it. Maybe Wednesday we got a surprise guest, or maybe we have some chop it up, but not for sure. What's going on, Rob? My man Rob Bass. What's going on, buddy? Got the boys doing their thing, going to Vanderbilt. It's my guy right there. Yeah, man. And Sam, I feel the same way. The final stand, yeah, after the performance was amazing. Again, it's something like, who you want to see? Who would you want to see on that Super Bowl halftime show? You know what I mean? Who would you say would go out there and I mean, like, again, performance is it's crazy. Like Michael Jackson, to me, we got, and again, people are gonna come on here later and they're gonna write he was a pedophile or there's that, you know what I mean? It's just, that's just how it goes to. It goes to the negative stuff right away. But to me, Michael Jackson's performance at the Super Bowl was incredible, man. Incredible. So yeah, man. But all right, fellas. This is a quick just the tip, which hopefully you guys are doing more than that with your ladies today. And we about to Alex. Yeah, Alex. I was actually, you know what my plan, Al, was this AL? I think it's AL, right? AL, if it's you, holla, because I can't really see the Facebook thing. But my plan was, I wish they would have, those holograms cost bread. I know it's like two, but I wish they had like a Biggie and Tupac hologram and just been like, yo, on some East West, some peace shit, man. Like, try to just, bring some peace and positivity. Yeah, shout out my man at AL Skills in the building. Thanks for hopping on, brother. Yes, sir. So that was my wish, man. It was like a Tupac and Biggie like a hologram like that. Even if they would have just bought Tupac, it would have been cool. But I wanted a Biggie and because I figured Mavy was there, they could do the song. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you, yeah, the Cube. I definitely wanted Cube, man. Cube would have been it, man. Cube would have been it right there. Maybe like again, maybe they asked him, and NFL said no because of the "Fuck the Police" song, or they would have been scared of that shit coming on because you could see them dropping that "Fuck the Police" on the fucking halftime show. Cube's in a different stage in his life, but that would have been crazy. But yeah, Rob, I think I think the hologram. They did the Coachella shit, but I think the hologram. Because I heard something too about something political that they didn't want to do because it was political. Something with the Tupac thing might become political because the people that run it. But yeah, man, I think 50 definitely got surprised with the last minute because he would have definitely worked out and been in better shape instead of looking like me. But it is what it is, man. I I like artists that perform like that. Like we had the Princes and the Bruno Mars, and I think we need more of that for those halftime shows. But yeah, Cube is militant, but I mean he's also getting that Hollywood money. You know what I mean? He's definitely getting that Hollywood money. So it's a little it's a little different now. And Daddy, are we there yet? Money comes in. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to do that fuck the police shit anymore. But the Roots is dope. The Roots is definitely dope. The Roots is definitely dope. What do you think about The Rock? How'd y'all feel about that with The Rock before the game, right before the game started? I felt like it was cool, a little too long. I felt it was a little too long. It was a little too long, but yeah, man. Yeah. But crazy world. What do y'all? Yo, AL, man. Yo, we gotta get you on Wednesdays, bro. What do you like Wednesday nights? We go on at 7:00. I need you to come on there. I was talking actually, it's funny you came on here. I'm glad you came on here because I was talking to my partner, Mr. A, over there in the comments about getting you on to come on the set with us if you got a minute. All right, my brother. Nah, for sure. We're gonna do it. Nah, I know Sam. I'm just busting balls. Shit. 50 ain't old, but he living good. He living good. He making bread. But I'm sure if they gave him a heads up, like, yo, you got, we're gonna bring you on, he definitely would have worked out and been ready. All right, Ayo, I appreciate you. I got you for sure. I was just talking about this the other day, so I'm glad you came on. Things happen for a reason for sure. But I'm gonna bring you on for sure. I'm gonna talk to my man. Yeah, Sam, 50, he would have been on that Hugo again. He would have been on that fucking get rich or die trying juice. He got the money. He got that not A-Rod money, but he got that money to get on that Hugo. But yeah, that's all Dre. I know. And Dre, doing the piano. Like I said, it was good, man. It was a good overall. I would have switched to MJB, Kendrick, maybe, like I said, and bring maybe like a Q, exhibit just to rep the West. Maybe a Lady of Rage if she's done, shit like that. Like just that whole West vibe that started that, or maybe who's the lady that Dre slapped? Bring her out. The D whatever D. Oh man, what was that shit? I know Mr. A remembers that, but yeah, it's again, Snoop could have probably did it himself, man. He got so many hits for sure. D Barnes, yeah, nigga slapped D Barnes, but pump it up. Yeah, it was good. But again, everybody, man, I appreciate y'all coming on. Yeah, they had limited time because of the teams got to come back. I actually felt like it was longer than what usually other people do it. I felt it was definitely longer than what other people have done before, but maybe it was just because of the different artists, because like they, so many of those artists that were on there, they have so many hits that we was like, how they can't get all their songs in. But all right, Mr. You want to talk Philly Nets trade? What do y'all think about that? What do you think about Harden? You think Harden bitched his way out of it? I'm on Harden's side, man. Not for nothing. I'm on Harden's side because he came over here. he came over here and he came here for a reason. Came here for Kyrie and KD, and he played more than all of them. Sam, he played more than all of them. You know what I'm saying? His guy that got him from Houston is in Philly. Tried to get him last year. They couldn't pull it. I'm not really mad at Harden, bro. I'm not really mad at Harden about that because he came here for a reason to play with KD and Kyrie. And Kyrie, and I get it. He had his stance. Maybe he didn't know that at the time, Harden. But, he definitely played more than most of those guys. But, it works out. Simmons comes here to Brooklyn. Harden goes over there, and I'm sure they're gonna meet each other in the playoffs, and that's gonna be lit. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. But Sam, it don't matter because you know what? As bad as the Knicks are, and as good as the Nets have been, and all the shit they've gone through, you don't hear about the Nets, bro. You don't hear about the Nets at all. It's Knicks town, no matter what, sucky or not. That's just the facts, man. That's just the facts. The Nets get no love. They got to win the chip, and then they'll get love. But other than that, they lost like 10 straight, and you ain't hear about it. They could win 10 straight. You don't hear about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. It's, it's small, but it's big, right? Ooh, pause. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's not really, you're not going to get a lot of people outside of Brooklyn. It's going to be more like Jersey fans that are Brooklyn fans because they were in Jersey first, or, Long Island fans that are now Nets fans. But Knicks fans is everywhere. Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? So they're the city team, It's like if the Yankees, if a baseball team came to Brooklyn, again, like the Dodgers, it's still going to be Yankee town, you know what I mean? And then it might be Mets and the Brooklyn teams fighting for that other spot. But, that's just what it is, man. But I like the trade. I think Simmons could get busy with the Nets. I think they can make noise. But the Celtics look like they're starting to get it together, and there could be a problem in the East. They could be a problem in the East. The kid's legit over there. And, we'll see what happens, man. A lot of these, I'm going to have to be talking basketball, I guess, if we're doing just the tip to continue. And baseball, I guess, coming up. Football season's over with now. So we'll see what happens, man. I'll try to get some guests to come back on here. But, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming on for sure. I like the energy. I love the back and forth, man, for real. I'm going to have to open up the phone lines, man. That's what I'm going to start doing over here. I'm going to open up the phone lines. We're going to have some call-ins. Y'all can ask some questions. We're going to have some debating, whatever y'all want. We say, Chelsea, I know football is over, but I'm hearing the Pack won't be all in for next year. Let's do it one more go around. Go Pack, go, baby. You already know what it is. I just said that, Nikki, earlier. I said maybe OBJ gets healthy. We're giving like a 1-year deal. And, we have OBJ, Adams, and Rodgers do the one last dance and see what happens. Brady's gone. Saints coach is gone. That NFC's up for grabs, boy. Again, we'll see what happens with Garoppolo over there, Jimmy G at 49ers. The Rams is probably, I don't know if they could pay all those guys to come back. So for sure, Nikki, man, we need it, man. We need it. One more year, definitely. But again, guys, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Please, if you like the channel, subscribe, share. I want to bring some guests on. I'm going to do some debating soon. I'm going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to get it going. All right? We out.